Flown around the world in a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. And the North Pole I have charted. Still I can get started with you.
Hola, comrades, and welcome back to another installment of Prolariat Gaming and another episode in our BioShock 2 series, I guess. Mini series, kind of like Shogun. We'll get to that. My
Limited
name is,
series.
Yeah. My name is Jonathan. Joining me, as always, God's drunkest co-host, or at least hoping to be.
God's drunkest,
Adam.
but also most virile co-host. I have to drink in order to limit my intellect, because if I started telling y'all the real shit that goes on my head, you'd be fucking...
But if you get down to that pumping
you wouldn't
station
be
in
able to handle
Siren
it,
Alley
bro.
and drain the place
So...
out.
Yeah, you thought Joker was normal.
Yeah, I was laughing at Joker, so I was like, this is actually normal to me. I think I made the same joke when I was playing the Evil campaign in Sonic, so I'm going to drop that train of thought.
Don't want to recycle jokes.
Yeah, I was say, any comedian will tell you is to stay fresh. This is BioShock 2.
And you see, I found some slugs finally.
Yeah, another in our Prolariat Reacts to
So that's what I was
Prolariat's
looking for.
previously played series.
Yes, yeah, BioShock's a great series. For
yeah.
these. Postcoital.
Yeah,
postcoital recording.
Prolariat postcoital. We need another P word that, like, Prolariat
Production?
postcoital.
Presentation.
A Prolariat postcoital retrospective.
Ooh.
Let me think about that. Because, yeah, we needed something that designates that we're not playing the game as we're recording our thoughts. This is another one in the, where we're not playing live. John played this ahead of time, and we're now talking about it.
It's easier this way.
Yeah, for some things.
Some games,
this way.
especially.
Yeah. So, John here is in... Is this Siren Alley?
Yes, it is. We're in not
yeah.
Diagon Alley, but
So, if you remember last time, the train that we've been moving from station to station on got hit by a torpedo. And
by Father whoever.
Father Wales, I believe his name is. Father Wales. Who is just, traditional Christian. John, I can say we have Irish ancestry at some point.
Everyone does it.
It's not as common as you would think. As opposed to just, like, being German. Because, when I do my family trees, a lot of it snakes through Germany. Not a lot of it is from Cork County. I digress. It's from Dusseldorf and Wiener beer. Which, like, I mean, I understand that everyone wants to feel special, but it's like when you do your family history, and it's like, nope, you're just another lumpy German peasant that came over here.
I was a normal dude.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, you wonder, like, your ancestors, like, you want to believe they were, like, heroes and they, like, participated in all the historical events you read about. And I mean, like, I know I have ancestors that fought in the Civil War and the American Revolutionary War, but I mean, the vast majority of your ancestors were just dumbass peasants, which is fine. I mean, that's the core of any society,
of humanity,
is
yeah.
your worker, yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Dumbass everybody.
Yeah, I mean, your ancestors are probably just dumbass, anyway.
Us, included.
They were us. They just didn't have the option to do a YouTube channel because they had to, survive and shit.
Yeah, they had, like, cholera to worry about.
Yeah, they had to, like, compete with every disease. When I was doing my family tree, because this is something I'm really interested in, I like doing the research and stuff. One of my ancestors, they had their kid on the way to America. Like,
Damn.
It was literally born on the trip. And I'm like, God, like, you couldn't fucking, like, keep in your pants for a little longer? Like, goddamn, like, oh yeah, we're moving our entire, like, family, like, we're leaving our ancestral lands we've been in for millennia. You know, we're gonna go to start we're gonna take our chances in this new country, this new continent. Let's add a baby to the mix. Let's see. Let's add a wild
Mid-transit?
card.
That's insane.
Literally.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Literally, the research I found, it's like, yeah, it was born on the transit from whatever Prussian village my ancestors were born in to Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's like, yeah, born in transit. God. Like, all the, like, already, like, you're uprooting your entire life. Like, I get mad if I have to, like, switch fucking cable providers. Like, I'm probably overpaying for my current one, but I'm like, I'm too scared to, like, break that commitment. These people are fucking like, hey, I know we just got married, and we're not.
We just met 2 weeks ago.
We met 2 weeks ago. Our parents made us get married. We got to move halfway across the globe to America.
You're already
now.
pregnant.
You're pregnant, but let's boogie. And meanwhile, yeah, I pay fucking 1/3 of my fucking yearly salary in cable bills, and I'm just like, I don't want to bother them. They're probably already overwhelmed.
I don't want to be a burden.
I don't want to be a burden to those nice cable support reps.
Yeah, so you can see the importance of these these post-coital talks, because a lot of this footage is just like gathering, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what I would talk about. I mean, I can explain what's
spooky.
going on. John obviously is doing another little sister gather. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot more I can say about this. What's going on in the news, John? You want to talk about the news? What's happening in the news?
WrestleMania was last weekend.
Oh, we should have WrestleMania. How did you feel about Damian Priest cashing in his Money in the Bank thing at the end of Drew McIntyre's match?
I would have liked a Drew McIntyre run again, but I like Damian Priest.
Okay. Yeah, I feel the same way.
I like them both. I loved afterwards. I don't know if you saw Punk posted that. That dude throw up the deuces at the fucking gravesite.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre has a shirt like that.
That shit's so fucking funny. Yeah, their back and forth stuff is so good.
Yeah. I love kayfabe, dude. It's like, I don't have to worry if these guys actually hate each other. It's like, I can just think it's all part of the game.
CM Punk and Phil Brooks are separate people.
Yeah. It's not like, and that's what, like, I mean, that's why I love so much about wrestling. They're playing characters. Like, I love characters. It's not I think we talked about this before, but like Jamie and Adam from Mythbusters don't really like each other that much.
Oh yeah. That was classically devastating.
Yeah, but it's like, that's them. Like, that's not a character. Like, Jamie Savage and Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman. Like, that's them. They don't like each other. Like, I don't think CM Punk and Drew McIntyre actually have a problem with each other, but the characters do.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be like, yeah, fuck you, Drew McIntyre. Or, yeah,
They're
fuck
able to
you.
blur that line enough, though.
Yeah. That's fun. Like, I wish there were more characters. I feel like that's, like, every time
Better personalities.
Yeah, like, I feel like every time a sports, like, I'm going to say, this is in scare quotes, but every time, like, a famous, like, sports person, like a football player or a baseball player or whatever, I feel like every time they get, like, more famous outside of, like, the scope of their sport, it's because they're a character. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, people that
for their antics.
Yeah, people that don't even like sports, like, know Marshawn Lynch for his fucking, like,
oh yeah,
I'm just here not to get fined. I mean,
arguably, it was memeing or a meme at the. But it was a viral thing. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about anything to say if that was cool or not, but we just love a character. I mean, I was watching.
I love Marshawn.
I was watching in honor of Undertaker showing up at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, shouts out.
Which I love.
Fans call him Take.
I loved, but I still feel like probably was meant to be Stone Cold, but maybe some last minute things got in the way. I don't know.
That was the only piece I felt missing.
But
was that Stone Cold glass break?
On TikTok they're calling
three little sisters.
They're calling Damian Priest the bisexual Undertaker, which is really funny.
Biracial and bisexual.
Yeah, the bisexual Undertaker.
Maybe he's not biracial. Maybe he's just light skinned. I don't know. But
I don't know. Yeah, he's Puerto Rican for sure, but Technically, Latinas or Latinos hold most of the titles now because Cody's Cuban. His mom's Cuban. So yeah.
And Bailey's Mexican.
Bailey's
Or
Mexican
Hispanic.
and Damien's Puerto Rican. So
What up?
a lot of the title all the title holders currently are. Which I mean is only fair since how much of this shit draws from Lucha Libre, anyways.
Hey, look, we got a gift.
Yeah, so
I remember from the last when BioShock 1.
you need to get some more tonic slots here, homie.
Eh,
I don't know. I don't know because yeah,
I ended up buying one.
was that proud parent or demanding parent?
I think it was proud.
Yeah, I usually run both of those because one of them gives you more and the other one gives you faster gathers.
I think I buy one here if I remember right.
Looks like you just bought the Incinerate upgrade. Good choice. Good choice.
I always wish the little ads were longer. I don't know why, but I get why they aren't because that would be.
They're good flavor though. I mean, they really. I mean, so that's what. I feel like Infinite just copied too much of this because it's like it does the same thing. Like, oh, a Vigor. And then it does like a little introductory video, but it's like not that much different than this.
Vim and Vigor.
Ah, you want your salts to use your vigor. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. What's our boy doing here?
I was looking through.
I know, I'm just joshing. Yeah, I always ran the proud parent and demanding parent tonics you get because one makes them faster and one makes them give you more shit. More Adam.
Yeah, to an already slow and arduous process.
I mean, all due credit though. I feel like the one that boosts their gather speed doesn't work. Cause I feel like it's way shorter. Once you get that one unlocked. I mean, maybe I'm just hopeful, but I always liked the. Not that it's particularly advanced AI, but I did appreciate that when you set a splicer on fire, they die for the nearest body of water.
Yeah, they just yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, not like I said, it's not like an example of like incredibly advanced AI, but at least it shows
If
like
fire,
some If you're
some
burning,
survival instinct.
yeah, it shows some like realism in terms of yeah. So, I mean, they're already standing out in the open, like waiting for you to shoot them, which is fine because they're drug addicts. It's not like this isn't a military sim, but
And we hate drug addicts.
yeah, if you do drugs, you should be put into like a cannon and shot to the moon.
That sounds sick.
I'm actually entirely sober while recording this.
I'm not.
I'm not. I close one eye while watching this because otherwise it's double.
That's called twice the value.
Yeah, that's why we don't have a prolariat because
A Patreon.
that's why we don't have a Patreon because we do have a prolariat. We're the prolariat.
Hell yeah, dog.
I've taken so much pride in prolariat lately. I don't know why. It's like such a brand. It's our identity. I love it.
It's a movement.
Yeah. People come up to me and they're like, yeah, I listened to my boss, but then I watched Prolariat and I was like, fuck my boss.
Fuck you, I quit.
But
But you should have a backup plan.
you can have a relationship with your boss. I don't think it's necessarily like antithetical to workers' rights to have some kind of working relationship with your boss. I think really the most important part is remember that like they're not inherently your friends, no matter how they act.
Yep.
But yeah, I wouldn't, especially if you're someone that has any desire to advance in your field or career. This is going to be weird for Prolariat to say, but I don't recommend having an inherently antagonistic relationship with your boss.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good way to just get canned.
Yeah. Or not even you can, but like just not in advance. Like
Not get.
I will fully admit I am not the smartest guy in any room I've ever been in. Like I'm a smart dude. I have to jerk myself off, but like I mean there are dudes in every room I've been in that are far more technically capable than me. But they just can't talk to people. And I just wish that was like, if anything, if any lesson I can give to any IT person that comes after me, is that at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter how much of a
Pearl
technical
was among
genius
the
you are.
ritziest lodgings in Rapture.
I mean,
But
it just
during the war, the
you
residents
reach to a
put
point where your managers
themselves
they
up
don't
for
care, they don't understand
Daniel's
that. They
office is
just
on the top floor, I believe.
they don't care that you reduce the the call time to the server by half a second because you found a more efficient way to code the JavaScript. Like they care that you're funny, they care that you're personable, they care that they can put you in front of like their boss. You don't want to embarrass them.
You're presentable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you should be a dumbass, but I just really wish like. If I can offer any mentorship to anyone younger than me looking into a career, the most important thing is to be personable. Like don't be like I know there's maybe some appeal in being the genius weirdo, but don't do it. Like no one likes that person. If you want to like progress in a career and make
Hunt him down and pin
money,
his ears back, kid.
I'm not saying like I'm not Andrew Tating you where I think I make $1 million, but I'm just telling you like
We are trafficking, though.
if you want to learn trafficking tips, that's Patreon you gotta pay for. But yeah, just learn how to be personable. I'm not saying like be a social butterfly, but like as much as I hate to say it, sometimes you gotta do the small talk. Sometimes you gotta do the
It sucks, but
it sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It sucks, but I mean, like, you gotta do the small talk. You gotta laugh at the jokes. You gotta remember the boss's son's name sometimes. I mean, you gotta ask how's Jordan doing. Look, it's.
I mean, I don't do that.
No, and that's fine. But for someone that may be a more voracious corporate climber,
That's true. That's also 100% true. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
no, and that's
stifling.
Yeah, if
it's-
yeah, it's I just want to reiterate the message to anyone that listens to this. Technical knowledge is not going to be what makes you like rich and famous. I'm sorry.
You can't teach people skills.
It just isn't.
That's the long and short of it. Is you can't teach people.
Yes,
It
doesn't matter if you're the world's foremost expert on Windows Azure AD. If you can't fucking
If you're a prick.
Yeah, if you can't come into a meeting and explain that to a group of project shareholders, they're not gonna like you. I'm sorry. Like people respect people that can talk to other people. They don't respect technical or skills or anything. I'm sorry.
It's not a D&D like skill check.
Yeah, there's no real life skill check for like, oh well, he has a +7 to technical skills, so we should promote him to manager or senior tech or whatever. So, this is the prolariat advice for the day.
Free.
This is a free prolariat advice because I really want people to succeed, and I feel like I've been in corporate life long enough that I have a lot of good advice I can give out to people.
Yeah, pay it forward.
Yeah, I mean, I don't work with anyone younger than me, so I can give this advice. So hopefully I can give this advice to someone who's listening, and maybe they'll take it to heart. But don't focus so much on being the smartest person in the room. Or if you are the smartest person in the room, move in silence, like cheese and lasagna.
Someone had to say it.
Yeah, I will say it. Because at the end of the day, everyone likes the funny guy. Everyone likes the charismatic guy. Everyone likes the guy that makes them feel good about themselves. No one really likes the guy who corrects everyone and says the text. I mean, I know maybe some media has given you a warped perception of how people perceive smart people. House Sherlock. I'm sure.
Oh, like brilliant people.
Yeah.
No. Usually brilliance comes with poor.
And even if it doesn't, it's just people aren't impressed by it. I mean, people don't want to interact with it. They treat you as an oddity or as a curiosity. If you become like a particular genius in an area, they treat you like a circus oddity. They're like, oh, come on, come all, come look at what this genius can do in PowerShell. They treat you like a tool, Okay, something to be utilized to against the problem instead of a person. So, yeah, my recommendation would always be, like I said, to wrap this up, to wrap up this drunken thought. Never neglect your technical skills. Never neglect the skills that are concrete to your chosen profession. But as someone who's an introvert and someone who doesn't really enjoy talking to people, you gotta talk to people. I hate saying it.
I don't like having to do it either.
No,
and I want to go into counseling.
Yeah, and John's way better than I am, but yeah, you gotta make the jokes. You gotta be the person. I'm sorry. Trust me, I wish it was different. I wish there was a strict meritocracy where you could just the quality of your work would determine your worth. Pero it's not that way. I'm sorry. I want to.
It's all right. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes me think because I'm like, because for example, I work with I have an Indian coworker, and when I say Indian, I mean she's from India, and I really like her a lot. I mean, she's funny. I mean, she's smart, but I mean, it's just in the way that, like, I mean, she can't communicate as well as I can. I mean, English is my first language, and I have a lot of Midwest colloquialisms. And I kind of have a demeanor that people in my company are more familiar with, whereas she comes across as very...
The culture thing.
Yeah, it's just a culture thing. I feel bad for her because it's not that she's any less smart than I am. I mean, I've been willing to admit she's smarter than I am. I mean, she has fucking 2 master's degrees.
Christ.
But it's just, she doesn't have the, like, American social training conditioning, so she doesn't come across all that
Delta.
great.
It lives within us, yet beyond
It really is crazy the amount of, like, yeah, like, she has 2 master's degrees to stay in this country and work, and my dumbass has, like, an associate's degree in security. And yeah, we work for this. I mean, she makes more, which she should. I'm not, like, bitter about that. But it's at the same time, it's like she had to have 2 degrees to stay in this fucking country, and my ass is just like, well, I gotta get something done. My wife's pissed if I don't have a degree. Oh, you killed Daniel Wales and the Rumble there, nice in one bit.
Oh yeah.
We haven't talked at all about this game yet.
It got real hairy there for a minute. I was checking my health. I was like, I remember this being...
I saw your health being low, yeah. Daniel Wales is the born-again Christian. So, if I remember right, the Wales brothers were the architects of Rapture, right?
I could not tell you.
Okay, no worries. I got the plot figured out. The Wales brothers were the architects of Rapture. Once they moved here, Daniel Wales, the man that Jonathan just murdered, he was one of the Wales brothers. He turned to being a pimp, basically. So you're in his brothel, more or less, right now. That was Daniel Wales, I believe. The other Wales brother became a born-again Christian in the style of Billy Crystal, more fire and brimstone.
Wait, what? Billy Crystal's a...
Not the one you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? He's Jewish, I thought.
No, not the... it's the
He may
one,
not be. I have no idea what I'm basing it on.
It's the one that, like, maybe it's not even Billy Crystal. It's Billy's on, but yeah, evangelicist. They would take the message of BioShock and be like, yeah, this is good. You should be doing this. There's 3 little sisters in this level. 2 gathers per little sister. You're gonna be
Yeah. So you can see why we need that one plasma we got earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good Christ on a cracker.
I don't trust any dead body.
I have no idea if that person's alive or not, but a couple 50 cal rounds in the brain and they are set to go.
They are for sure dead at that point.
You know, this isn't that much different than like BioShock Infinite gameplay where it's like go to area and like scavenge shit, but it feels less annoying.
I like this environment way more though. Like, I know it's a lot of the same.
Up in the act, so it'll heighten it for both of us.
I'll say post-apocalypse because in this
Honey, I
society,
ain't
it's
doing it for the heights.
whatever.
I'm doing
It's
it for the
fallen.
scratch.
I mean, it is. I mean, yeah. I say if you consider the definition of apocalypse as the collapse of society, I mean,
But what's good for the
this
kid
is a
gets the goose
post-apocalypse,
out.
post-societal
I
collapse.
find this just I don't know. I find it more fascinating. The story behind it's more interesting. It's not just racist utopia in the sky. Skytanic away from the guineas.
We've talked about this before, but I'll never forget him on both sides of that shit. Although the idea of them building Columbia just to get away from the Italians specifically.
The Goombas can't jump this high.
We must flee to the skies. It looks like the guys have a little sister. Oh, he does. Totally. Okay, never mind.
I think that's what I was waiting to see. Don't worry, dog. Nothing's gonna happen.
There's no bro code amongst Big Daddies, unfortunately.
So I still have one. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, shit, you do.
Ugh. Yeah, this part just makes it feel exhausting. And speaking of exhausting, I'll tip my own cap. Say this is my tonight's my Jordan flu game. Jay Moore's been down with some sort of sickness recently.
Including the very
Had to
pumping station we're after.
delay our
Father
hangouts
Wales has
for a
been
bit.
recruiting holy
Therefore,
rollers
we
down
couldn't
there for
record.
lamb.
But here I am showing up. For you people. I hope I have a nice little like kind of semi-sexy, raspy voice. Hey, here's the example of that thing I like, where they keep the code there for you. Thank God.
Father Simon Wales, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I thought the game
I
was.
have trapped a devil at your doorstep. And Simon, Daniel, is dead. Murdered. Can you hear him crying out for justice?
They've cut the power on you. You're stuck till the backups kick in. I'll help you hold them back.
And this is why I do a lot of hacking too,
Check the new
all the time. Like it's just a good habit to have. Now you see I often throw on the little turrets. I like to use those a lot.
Daniel's body may go cold, but his soul rests with the child of the Lamb. You shall roast and blacken in the pit, and it'll be a grieving brother sends you there.
Throw like 3 or 4 there. Christ.
It's called laying down the defensive perimeter. We would like to, Pro Layer would like to officially appreciate Jonathan for playing through his flu game.
Just nothing but I'm running on nothing but Gatorade and
Gatorade and Mucinex.
THC.
And THC.
and
but
Mucinex.
that was kind of assumed. Man, what if we just did one episode totally sober? No drinking, no marijuana.
Why?
I didn't...
Granted, that me and Rich Evans is always stone cold sober.
Yeah, but like...
Sin
He
itself
has a delightful
marches
fat
to
man
thee.
personality.
Say that's what I'm saying. He's
Name is Legion.
hilarious. Like
Yeah. I need alcohol to get out. Because if I didn't drink or smoke weed, I would just be thinking about pivot tables and parking lots all day. I need these things to escape my work mind.
hopefully the fucking research here will be done soon, so I can stop switching over to the camera every fucking enemy.
Oh, you know, that would have been good if they just made it like button, like something else you press on top of. Yeah. Instead of a weapon you switch to. You know, you have a camera in your helmet. They mention it.
Eleanor Lamb is our salvation.
Maybe I would have integrated the
Shall
research
not rob
camera
us
with
of
your
our
helmet
final reward.
if I was designing the game. But I just be myself.
I wonder if it bugged out here.
Why?
You know, just how long it takes in between like enemies and shit.
Clearing the ways too efficient.
That could be. Take all my bullets.
Damn, you're out of fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Attaboy, sport. I think you're closing in on Simon's underground temple. Now get down to pumping station number 5 and drain out the park here. Oxygen's running.
I do think
thin
I
in this
will,
train car, and I'd sure hate
especially if we
to
do
see our
these
partnership
post-coital.
cut short.
If we keep calling them post-coital, we're going to start titling that in the fucking thing.
Maybe we'll get some clicks then.
So,
But I may do a
you can put anything on YouTube.
BioShock Infinite playthrough then. Then we can make fun of it in real time.
I was say, if it's post-coital, that's fine. I cannot possibly watch that game you played again.
Again and again.
Especially for a game I've played myself multiple times.
What is the cost?
And a game I'll have many criticisms of.
To end sin. What?
I don't know.
must
I've been
we
thinking about, like,
pay?
what should Adam do for a post-coital series? Because all the post-coital series have been
Is my
more
answer.
so far.
It's just BioShock, more or less, because out of...
Yeah.
whatever's-
I don't know. I just think, like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I should play. Like, because Sonic Adventure 2 here is going to wrap up in 2 more parts. 3 more. I'm going to say 3 more parts for Sonic Adventure 2. So
Well, we know what you're playing next. I thought we did.
we do, but they don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just know that it's a game I'm already very tired of playing.
And know that Adam is only $5 away from playing any hentai game you want.
Again, honestly, that would be...
Now, I guess I had to buy the game for you.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, at this point, yeah. So if you guys want to see me play a game, buy it for me, and I'll play anything. I don't give a shit. I'll play hentai games. What the fuck? I'll play your fucking snuff games.
your Genshin Impact.
Your
or whatever.
Genshin Impacts. Your fucking my stepdaughter is a tentacle rapist 3.
Championship or tournament.
Yeah, as a turbo remix. Like, wow, which version do I buy? The original or the turbo remix? Which version is the real? Which version's better?
Which one comes with the doll?
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, though, like with the porn games, it's like, okay, well, I don't care. Like, whatever you want, it's not my fucking business. But it's just like, what do they get out of that versus just like Googling, I don't know, Skylar Vox stepdaughter video? Like,
I don't know, man. People get different nuts, I suppose.
it just seems so like more effort interactive. I don't know. Maybe the interactive
That too.
is the best part of it. Like maybe that's what they like. Like, oh, I'm actually involved in these sexual experiences, as there to being like a passive viewer. I don't know. I have a wife, so it's hard for me to feel sexual attraction anymore.
Into this glowing hole, child.
Oh, look, John's putting the good little girl into the glory hole.
Go clean the vents, you.
There's another fucking gatherer.
Yeah, that really is what like pads this shit out.
Yeah, I'm saying, I think we talked about it earlier, but I was thinking, like, God, if you just... And I don't know, I feel like you get your ass absolutely stomped, but, like, I really do wonder how, like, much time you would save if you just totally ignored every little sister and just blew right through her. It was very kind of art.
Kinda, like,
Yeah.
and I get why they did it for a flavor thing, I guess, but maybe just keep it to like one. Do like one sister, 3 gathers.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, 3 sisters in a level 2. You had 6 times doing this level. That's
Insane.
yeah. No one wants to do a fucking wave defense, tower defense bullshit 6 times. That's fucking ridiculous.
But Adam's right. I mean, it is kind of what Infinite turns into. But you're not doing gathers. You're more or less just going like location to location, hunkered down, have a big old fight.
Yeah, big old arena fight.
Run
and
out
then
of all ammo,
move
both
to-
your guns.
Yeah, loot the garbage and then move on.
Yeah, you can only carry 2 guns at a
That
time.
was such That was weird.
The protagonist talks.
less weird because I don't know. I don't terribly mind a talking protagonist. I don't think Dead Space was improved for it, but oh yeah, we were talking about WrestleMania, weren't we?
Oh yeah, at one point. Did you have a favorite match at all, or besides? I'm guessing the main event, just because you're a big Cody head. I enjoy Cody.
I'm a Cody crybaby, as The Rock refers to us. I don't know. I mean,
That's okay. You don't have to have one.
like, no. I mean, I like the main event. I always like seeing Cena. Like I mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I think The Undertaker might have been maybe a last minute addition. I kind of feel like it was supposed to be Stone Cold.
Yeah. Dude,
Maybe. I don't know.
Taker's a big fucking deal.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I have no. Yeah, I don't know. The new WWE like intro sequence reminds me of Endgame, so I don't know if they're going in that direction, more cinematic.
Oh, I'll have to see it. I didn't know they changed it.
Yeah, it's more. You'll have to see it, but
Yeah, because I only watch pay-per-views. I don't watch the Major Land Points podcast.
total fucking commitment, Adam. I've seen every Raw weekly show forever. I don't watch SmackDown though.
You're missing out on half the what's-its. I think it's where Braun Breaker went, didn't he? Or is he on Raw?
He's on Raw. Oh, wait, did I say Braun Breaker?
Yeah.
No, he's on SmackDown.
I want to see him more. A few matches I've seen. Fucking. Have you seen any of his matches at all? God damn.
I want to say probably.
The way he hits those ropes, he fucking fly. He's going like 30 miles an hour in the ring, like on foot. It's bonkers. And yeah, he's a brick shithouse.
Braun Breaker. Yeah, I'm trying to
It's a
think.
stupid name because yeah, he's the Steiner brother. He's Rick Steiner's son.
You know, I really appreciate wrestling as the only Nepo business where. I mean, you can't really fake, like. Yeah, you get your foot in the door, but you can't really fake, like, a lot of those. I mean, Charlotte Flair, for example.
She's very athletic.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, her dad's Ric Flair, but I mean, it's like, yeah, she's still fucking crazy. What are you doing here? Are you looking at Power of the People stations?
Yep. There are two this level.
For a second, I forgot you weren't playing right now, and I was about to look over and see what the fuck you were doing, but I'm like, oh yeah, no, this shit already happened. The timeline has already been established.
Yeah, it's another one of those ones where I don't. There's one that's in this area right now. I miss it until later because I forget. I keep looking on my phone and shit instead of looking at the map on the game.
Whatever.
Plus, we got all these gathers to do, you know? Who can miss out on all that fucking fun? Plus, a lot of this area looks the same to me.
A lot of the areas, I mean, this doesn't even look that much different than Popper's Drop, honestly.
Yeah.
Daddy's giving you stores and parties.
I mean, yeah, kind of all, yeah, it's... Even Infinite's the same way. I mean, Infinite, all the areas feel the same. Definitely not a strong point.
And Holy Fatherland.
Benjamin Franklin is cool. I lost the plot. That's basically all fucking it is, though, is some weird hybrid of Christianity and American exceptionalism. Not this game, though. This game is
in the Manifest Destiny. They love it.
Yeah. So Rupert Pupkin, friend of the pod, friend of the show, he got me to listen to Matt and Shane's secret podcast, which Shane goes on Matt McCluskey's podcast. And they're smart dudes. I don't think they mean ill, but they had a point about like, oh, where do you think the Indian tribes that were here got it from? They killed someone else. And it's like, maybe to an extent, but like, someone had to be first. Like, there's always an indigenous people to these lands.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't deny that the Indians are fighting each other, but this way they're framing it was like, well, they all kill each other to get the land. Like, well, I mean, there's someone that's here. There had to be someone here first. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a take I never heard before, but I disagree. I'm also very anti whatever we did to the Indians. So American Indians, excuse me.
I don't know, Manifest Destiny.
Yeah, I'm very anti that.
Genocide.
So hey, all little sisters are done. Great. For some reason, I wanted to save it here.
You know, I appreciate the big sister comes in immediately after you rescue the last one, you know? No bullshit delays. It's just like, okay, triggered, now. Run bigsister.exe.
Yeah, you could seriously, you could speed run like this would be.
If you didn't bother with all the fucking...
Yeah. You just fight whales.
I was like, despite being horribly underpowered, because you wouldn't have any fucking head on you. I wonder. Yeah, you wouldn't fight the little sister. You wouldn't do 6 of those fucking gathers.
Which is sort of an excuse to use up your resources.
Yeah, sure. You don't have to do anything. That's the thing. That's like, I never really, I mean, it's obvious. We never really thought about it. Like, you don't have to do any of those gathers. You can totally just beat the level without fucking dealing with any of that shit.
Not advisable though.
No, I mean,
But it's sad. That's sad, but yeah, it sucks. That's kind of integral to the game progression.
yeah, I kind of wish, looking back now, I kind of wish they would have made a more little like, I don't know, more hard coded to the game's progression instead of like, well, you didn't gather enough, so you're weak now. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Would you like a more of a story impact? Or
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, more of like a story reason why you have to gather the little
maybe
sisters.
like Sophia Lamb chimes in more like, oh, you don't actually care about liberty.
Yeah, just something like
you're
that.
You're a false knight.
Yeah, just something because it feels like it's at this point it's like the only it's like the side missions in a Ubisoft game. You only do them to make yourself more powerful. I mean, it's like there's no real like. Also, I mean, we could be wrong, but I mean, like, I don't feel like you have to do anything as a little sister. Which would then kind of make me think, like, how does that determine the ending moral, like, decision? Like, the ending is depending on what decisions you made. I guess it would be like the decisions you made with the other NPCs, which we'll not going to spoil here.
Well, there's all Grace Holloway.
Yeah, Grace Holloway. I was saying, like, it's just shit like that. Like,
And she paid us back this level, too, with the new mode.
Yeah. Again, it's just blatantly obvious to be better to be good than bad.
Yeah. Lucky than good.
Well, no, I'm saying just like because if you killed Grace Holloway, you wouldn't.
Oh, better be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought you were saying, for some reason I was thinking skill-wise.
No. I mean, like,
yeah, of course.
On a moral scale, yeah, it's better to be
more beneficial, for sure. Even from a purely, like, transactional.
Yeah, which kind of makes, I mean, when you reward one moral choice over the other, it clearly makes you think like you want to be part of that one. I don't know.
See, like, none of these ones we're getting, these tonics we're getting, none of them are, like, tickling my dick at all.
Yeah.
That's why I more or less just don't buy slots until I get a cool one.
I don't think I ever had like complete amount of slots because I mean a lot of them are just like, oh, you restore health when you're in sunlight. Like we're 3 mile, like 100 miles into the fucking ocean.
Well, like that one there was like when you're standing in water, you slowly regain health. Like, okay, like that'd be useful one time. Like maybe on like higher difficulties and shit though.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some meta out there where it's like, oh yeah, you pair this with some other fucking thing, and it's, oh yeah, you can stand underwater and basically be invincible and have infinite ammo and bear. I never cared for the meta in anything. I'm just like, I'll just play the game how I choose to. Meta in this sense referring to like, you know.
You can dabble though. That's what I find fun. If you know a little bit of the meta stuff.
Because like Helldivers, like I'm very specifically trying to remain like away from like best airstrike, best, you know, whatever. So I mean,
and I am not.
There's always going to be a best. Like they can do all the balancing work they want in the world. It's never going to be like. There's always going to be a best. Like I'm sorry, it's just you can do all you want. Sun's going to be the best.
Especially in any. That's not really an RPG. You don't really level up or get perks.
Through Adam, our
Experience, but that's more to.
her holy blood and will be reborn as a
I've lost the track. I've lost the plot here.
I fucking don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm fucking gone. Ooh, looks like we're pretty close here. Looks like this is the pumping station.
So we'll get the. We're pretty close to getting our first Power to the People station here. And a good old bap.
Hit him with the boom bap. Hit him with the old boom bap style sound. I do kind of wish the boss fights in this game were a little more like, I don't know what the word is, like formalized, like grand. You know what I mean? I feel like the fight with
like an Elden Ring thing, like walking through the fog.
Like like the fight with Father Daniel here you just did. Not Father Daniel Wales, I mean, or fucking Christ, the pimp one, not the priest one. But he was just a normal like enemy. Like he wasn't even like specifically called out or anything. Just, I don't know. I like a good boss fight, you know.
You did beat Elden Ring 3 times.
But at what cost?
You're the Elden Lord.
But shackled to it. But now, in theory, we can redraft the human blueprint.
Your wife looks you in the eyes?
Can become as natural as breathing.
She can't. She's 4 feet tall.
That was an option forever. So I can't explain to her why this is so cool. Like, okay, so this game has like little stickers they give you when you do good. They call up achievements, and I got all of them. Wow,
that's a cool Pokemon. Thanks, Mom.
Mom / my wife.
It wears a hide of iron, and its hands are dead shows us that we are not alone. We are together as a family. So when you see a man brought to his knees, recognize that he is your brother. He's the child from us. And with her, paradise itself. What is in common is be ye soldier of the ground or angel of the sky.
All right,
must
Doctor.
stand fast
I think
and
he's
send it howling
Don't
back
think
to
wearing
hell.
this butterfly means I'm happy.
Maybe I've been drinking too much, but his audio sounds very strange to me.
Oh, that's because I had a audio diary and an audio diary and him talking over like the PA at the same time.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully you take a look at the pictures here on the wall because they're kind of cool.
You shall live on in us.
I don't think I did.
That's alright. That's what it seems. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the pictures of Jack's.
Stay tuned to find out.
Stay tuned when I regain my memories. Amnesia, amnesia.
Father Wales, you're terrible.
You can tell he's the boss because he needs somehow
80,000
I'd say
bullets.
80, 50 caliber rounds to the stomach. For no lore reason. Taking damage to those first potions. Yeah, the bosses just feel like more like bullets. I mean, there's not like real
Yeah.
I come to you.
Pump control ought to be in the back. One thing, though. Once you transfer the suction to Dionysus Park, we've got a tiny window of opportunity to get you inside. I don't have much air left, but I'll hang in there. You make sure you're ready before you throw that switch.
So that means to Jonathan, hey, I know I still have another upgrade to get. So before I flip the switch,
flipping yet. Nice of them to tell you that, though. Really, if you think, yeah, you can't go back like you can in the first game, where you can go back to other levels. Like this must be a one-way trip. Yeah, I mean, don't love that for a boss fight, because that was technically a boss fight.
the sponginess or
Just a spot. I mean, it's not even like their idea of a boss is just a normal splicer, but like,
yeah, that was a spider splicer, but
yeah,
you could just take an ass whooping.
yeah. Don't particularly love that, but I guess there's not very many in the game, so there probably wasn't a whole lot of point to it. So.
Mm.
Now we will watch John's brave quest for the last part of the People's Station. Not too soon.
Mermaid Lounge is what we want.
Full of young nubiles. Why
I think that was kind of a whatever there, oxymoron.
young nubiles?
Yeah, isn't a nubile a young?
I don't know if they have to be young to be a nubile, but I guess you're probably right.
So I thought that just meant young.
I don't know, man. I'm not a fucking
Words mean different shit, bro.
fucking words have meanings, man. Ooh.
So secret lab.
So secret lab. Smooch. What'd you get? Vending expert?
It was a discount
Ah.
at all the vendors.
Rapture.
The keenest.
Keenest minds in the world, united under the ocean, yet somehow expected to subscribe to the same model of self-interest. Brian could be staggeringly naive. As individuals, no matter how brilliant, each was a prisoner to his or her own ego, a sea of dreams in constant flux. But in Adam, their genes remain, ready to be tested against a moral vessel. Utopia cannot precede the utopian. It will exist the moment we are fit to occupy it.
Yes, he also. I'm just kind of considering this viewpoint though. Like, you are so inclined. Like, there is quite a bit to explore in this game, at least with
But
the
how
large.
much is it worth it? Like, I mean, is it just gonna end up being more like ammo and shit?
More or less.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Unless we're trying to find like all the diaries and shit.
which
I've never gotten close.
absolutely not. Look, I can tell you the story. Adam was cool until it wasn't.
Shit was cool, then it stopped.
Shit was cool, then it wasn't, and now shit's fucked. The end.
Very much hate the map in the BioShock games too. I love to play these and then shit on them.
Well, I mean, it's not your favorite game if you can't criticize it. I mean,
It's one of my favorite series, that's true. At least for me. Yeah. I was gonna say for nostalgia's sake, but no, I still enjoy the series. This is after playing it 30 fucking times.
I haven't played in a while, so I just kind of hold it in nostalgia regard from when I was in high school.
Great memories. Memories. Everyone loves a good School of Rock reference.
You know, I'm kind of glad they never made it like a 2 or anything, or a spin-off TV series. It's just kind of crazy. It's just, that was one and done.
Oh, School of Rock?
Yeah.
They came out with a musical for it.
That's okay. I mean, they didn't like make a School of Rock 2. They didn't make like School of Rock the early years or anything. They didn't like abuse it to the point of irrelevance. And you know what? I don't ever want to rewatch it. I'm just gonna live with the memory I have of it, and that's gonna be good enough.
It's on Plex if you're there.
What's Plex? I don't trust.
Don't worry about it.
I'll put the URL for your Plex server.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, no, it's cool. They just need the URL. I don't know how it works. You're the Plex admin, not me.
Hey, look at that.
Hey,
We finally
power
found
of the
fucking-
people. Yay. What will he do? Look at that.
Fully
That's
upgraded shotgun.
Yeah, looks sweet. So now it does electrical
I do love Siren
damage.
Alley. The kind of place you go to scratch
Oh,
and
no.
you're ashamed of, even in a town with no laws. But that's not why I favor it. The place started out as the Mason's Quarter, all builders and architects, proper as you please. And it just tickles me when someone in a fancy hat falls in the mud. Like a lot of the ladies down here, Siren Alley was born with a more respectable name. But only God remembers what it was.
Augustus Sinclair.
Local racist.
Local gerrymanderer.
Silly game where the Southerner is a good guy. Really makes you think. Really makes you think.
There's an achievement. I'm still looking around too for it. I need to kill a Lancer Big Daddy. Apparently, I don't know what that is.
They have like a laser or some shit, I think.
Okay. I don't know what they look like. I just kill ones that have
I
little
think
sisters.
they might be in the DLC even. I could be wrong, but
Hey, oh, there's Jack right there. On the wall.
yeah, so blink and you miss it, but they clearly worship Jack. You can see his chain on his wrist tattoos throughout. Jack, of course, being our character for the first one. I would assume they worship him or at least revere him for killing Andrew Ryan. Would be my immediate guess.
Through which he had no
Do you think me a
say.
tyrant, Delta?
Very true.
Vying for control
Free
of a
will
dead
was like,
man's dream?
nah, we're not having
The
that.
city is nothing. Rapture must die so that Eleanor may rise from its body. Allow me to demonstrate.
Lamb's overloading the pumps.
Alright,
The place is
traditional
coming
lamb
down. Get
bitch
to
fashion.
Dionysus
She's gonna
Park.
blow this place up. Which, again, the absolute miracle that any of Rapture's system. Really can't feel like the whole fucking thing would just collapse in nothingness at this point.
Yeah, it's held together with fucking tongue depressors and
killing,
scotch tape.
So, oh, yeah, she's gonna flood this
Subject
point
Delta,
to
I want you to commit this
kill you.
moment
It's
to
like, does she
memory.
not care? I mean, she does. She only cares about
Howling,
making a utopia.
brutish slog through the dark.
For the family.
The
This
family,
is
the
who
butterfly,
we
lamb,
are.
Sophia lamb, the family.
Get out of there, kid!
MF fly rised up like the Undertaker.
Yeah, so if I had to pick a favorite match, man, fuck, I haven't said mine yet. Because we were playing on our Steam decks for a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, we have to be entertained by multiple sources. I can't just watch one thing at a time.
We're elder Gen Zennials. It's a new,
It's a new generational cohort
yep.
we've made up.
I prefer, generational epoch.
Look, Delta.
Bruh.
It is the
Deep
world for which you strive. You, alone.
So I was curious, I
among
wanted
the
to see
dead.
here. Because Mermaid Lounge is where you had to go for the last one, so if you didn't get it before this place flooded, tough shit.
Oh, wow, idiots. Yeah, no going back on this one, that's for sure.
Lord, what more do you wish of me? Your wretch
He's
of a
dead
servant
now.
waits for word. I have followed the letter of the Holy Mother Lamb, though she will not tell me the day of your return. I watched as you smote down the false father, Andrew Ryan, who tempted us away from your radiant gaze. But ye would not speak to me, Lord. I have built for you this great temple, and gathered your flock, yet still you were silent. Will you not strike me poor brother blind, so he may at last behold your glory, as was done to Paul on the road to Damascus?
I mean, my God.
Alone,
Matt God,
and waiting
or
for
Christian bullshit, you know. It's pretty fucking stupid.
We're 17 again.
Duh. It me, reading God Delusion, making girls cry. Another prolariat tip. You will not get pussy being an atheist. If you gotta lie, fine, but just know that being a self-declared proud atheist or free thinker will not get you laid. That's a prolariat promise.
Yeah. Yeah, no one likes that. It's no fun at all. Yeah. So we wrap that up. We got Sirens Alley done, thankfully. All those fucking gathers. Good lord. Seriously, I think there had to have been like at least 20 minutes of padding in, but Anyway, don't forget to organize and agitate the workplace. Don't forget your rights as a human being and as a worker. I feel like I'm dying. Thanks to my Scottie Pippen tonight for helping me through this struggle bus. And
I will drag his corpse across the finish line.
yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.